So folks, it's going to get visual now. So we've had a lot of talk, and thank you very much to John. I do feel like a bit of a lightweight coming up here and talking about just the skins part of it when I see, this amazing roadmap and kind of where we're going. But this is really an integrated and integral part of the future, certainly the short-term future. Welcome to the skin sessions. Sounds almost a little bit rude, but when I was thinking about a name for this presentation, I thought about, maybe we'll just call it skin diving for beginners and experts. Some of the stuff that BJ will be taking you into is just fantastic. He really does know his stuff inside out, and it's pretty amazing what he's been able to do with, pretty limited functionality. And I thought also that actually it's quite important that we think about you guys work with limited time and budgets, and you'd really want to be able to make the maximum impact you possibly can with the least amount of money and the least amount of time. And so skins is a really, really great way of adding a whole lot of gloss to your product at a very, very low footprint. And a bit later, I think you will hear BJ start to talk about milliseconds for loading skins and stuff. It's very, very easy, very, very straightforward to kind of load stuff up. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about why visuals are important. And so this is all very sort of high level stuff. I'm going to really concentrate on form and function. And I'm going to obviously tell you why skins are good. So old Jade GUI bad, skins good. Brian and Mia are going to give you a whole raft of amazing stuff to look at. How skins work, they're going to do some examples, they're going to give you a whole lot of tips and tricks, and they're going to introduce you to the freebies. So we're introducing Jade 2016 application skins today. So at the very end, we'll be posting a URL, you can download them and you can load them into your systems pretty much straight away. So pretty exciting. And I'd just like to say, there's been a lot of blood, sweat and tears go into those skins. It's the beginning of a long journey, but there's significant value in just the skins that we're handing out today. And then we'll go to a question and answer session. And the question and answers don't have to come at the very end. So if you guys want to say something, like John said, we're one big family. So if you guys want to say something, let's just talk about it in line. And I thought we'd start with a quiz. So when Rolly walked in this morning, he spotted all of this lovely swag up the front. And the nice thing about quizzes is that you're going to win something, So I thought what we'd do is we'd actually give away some, what I call analogous swag. So this isn't just your usual stuff. This is the hottest piece of merchandise we have. Jade cannot keep these things on the shelf. We make them time and time again. We print, we get a whole run of them, maybe, I don't know, hundreds at a time. And they're gone the next day. And, usually the executive have come down and grabbed them all and given them to all the family and friends, I think. But, an amazing design piece. Now, I'm a designer by trade, and so I get off on good design. And the reason that we've chosen these water bottles as our water bottle of choice is that they're a really amazing combination of form and function. And, if we look at that, the functions are, well, a water bottle should be watertight, but actually I've been given zillions of water bottles from all sorts of events that aren't watertight. You put them in your bag, they leak, they're horrible. These suckers don't leak. It's got a cool little bite valve on the end. It's clear-sided, so I can see what sort of greeblies are growing in it. I can keep it nice and clean. The one thing that you know about all of the cheap water bottles that are out there is that they make your water or your drink taste like shit after about, 5 minutes. And that's because they're full of toxins. These guys don't do that. I've had, water that has been in one of these for a week that I've tried and it's been fine. BPA free, really, really good. The carry loop on the top is absolutely incredible. You can hold this with one finger and open a door. You can drive a car. You can ride a bike, you can do all sorts of things. Now, if you didn't have that loop, holding a water bottle and opening a door and driving a car and so on, it's almost impossible. And dishwasher safe, everybody, it has to be dishwasher safe. Durable, maintainable. So you can buy the little rubber end, the little rubber nipple for the end of it, you can buy them if it wears out. And I've had these things on constant rotation for years, they're fantastic. But it's not just about the function. And that's what I really want to get across to you guys in the room, is that actually form plays a really big part in a product like this, of being good design. I mean, this looks cool. Rolly walked in and his little eyes lit up. I want one of those. He beelined right across the whole room and he said, I want one of these. And it's because they do look sexier than a regular water bottle. These are cool. They're available in all sorts of colours, which align nicely with the Jade brand. They're easy to spot. I'm constantly being asked by people who see them if they can have one. So really eye-catching and desirable. And really where I'm going with this analogy, if you like, is that these make up a product of desire, but this is like, the function is like your code, and the form is like the graphics. And they both make a product of desire. And ultimately, we're all here in this room because we care about our products and we want them to be products of desire. We want the people who are using our code to be saying, man, this is amazing code. You guys need to get onto this. And you know, like John said, if everybody here, we can sell more, everything gets big and we can do more. Now, back to the quiz, because I know you're dying to win one of these amazing water bottles. Oh, actually, I have to line these up perfectly because Craig Sherritt had a problem with how they were aligned. That was the colours, right. Now, the quiz rules are extensive. Contestants must buzz in with their name. Now, what I'm going to do with this quiz is I'm going to put up a sentence and then I'm going to put up a visual that helps you answer the question, if you like. And last couple of days ago, we tried this back at Jade. I explained all of the rules we had a room full of PhD level people and nobody could understand how this works. So let's give it a try. What is the capital of Indonesia?
Basmia. Jakarta.
Correct. That's how we're going to do it. Okay? Whoops. No buzzing before the image has actually been put in, so you can see the sentence and think you can answer it, but you might not be able to. So no answering early. The contestants, this is also a sticky one, the contestants must catch the prize when it's thrown to them. We have got 2 professional throwers. Actually, BJ's got a mean arm on him, so you're going to have to watch this. And I've also said there's extra points that we can throw it through the ceiling somewhere, like over the top of the beams. You're encouraged to only win 1 prize because, look, these things are such products of desire that if you went back with a whole lot to work, people wouldn't be really super jealous of you. So just 1 each. Jade staff and their families are unfortunately disqualified. And when I said to Artie, should we do this? She said, absolutely, it's because we love our Jade customers. So you guys, this is all about you. Whoops. So, let's start. So, are we ready? Don't have to be quick, these are easy.
That's not Jim.
Who was it?
James.
Debbie.
Debbie?
Debbie. Debbie? Right.
Yay.
Awesome. What colour?
Which color would you like?
What colour?
The green one. Ah. Oh my goodness.
Oh. Excellent.
You can do it.
Okay.
Ooh, I think over on that side.
Someplace. Okay. Excellent.
What colour would you like?
What colour?
Red. You ready?
Oh, beige. Oh.
Got to make it easy.
Oh, I think Craig.
Craig.
I think it was Craig. Yeah.
That's not Craig.
No.
That's
Oh,
Callum.
sorry, Callum, sorry. Excellent. What colour would you like?
Ooh, hang on. Yes.
Holy hell. Okay, I'm throwing
You're
this
throwing
one.
this one.
Which colour do you want? No, don't come forward. Stay back. You've got to
Go long.
stay back. Which colour, Brian? Huh?
Orange.
Righto.
Oh!
Okay. Now this is super easy for you guys.
Buzz Gary.
Buzz Carey, was it?
I think Craig was in just before Kerry.
Oh, okay. Incorrect. No, oh, hang on. Oh, you have the rules around this. Okay. Well, it should go to Kerry because he was the second on the first answer, I think.
Yeah.
So who's
Red,
the
green, or
Kerry?
orange? You choose.
But you got to throw it.
Gotta be
you got to
green.
throw it hard and high.
Hard and low.
We've got to work on our throwing technique. Okay, another tech company. This one's going to be really easy.
That's Aaron.
Until perfect.
Red or orange?
Yeah.
Red one. I pulled my tongue when I do that, actually. Okay.
That's Aaron.
I think it's this. The love slide.
The love slave. What's the correct answer? Right. It's going to have to be an R.
Cool.
Okay, so really what I'm getting at and what this quiz was designed at was that with no brand names, we still recognise those images, and we recognise the actual brands. And when you think about it, it actually shouldn't be that easy, but we've all seen them, we all get used to them and so much. And actually what stuff looks like is really important. So if you've been lucky enough to see Concorde, you know that it's functional, it goes freaking fast, but when you see it in real life, it is the most beautiful thing, most best designed, most beautiful jet that you would ever see. It's just fantastic. And I guess what it boils down to is that human beings differentiate products, services, and experiences through visual cues. And that form and function work together to create products of desire, like the high heel flipper, which I thought was quite appropriate, seeing as we're here at kind of a vaguely aquatic area. And I guess if you can take anything away with you today, it's just to think about, I mean, if you are building a project, like a big project like the Death Star, think about what it can look like. Make it the coolest looking Death Star you possibly can. Make your Jade project great with Jade skins. So, why Jade skins rock? So whether you're developing in-house for your own products or you're developing for other people, your clients, they are rapid, they are easy to use, they're easy to implement, and they're really effective. You can be really creative with Jade skins, so you can actually take them and you can take what we're going to give you today and you can springboard from it. So using some quite easy tools, you can actually change the look and feel easily, and we're going to see these two in action showing you some of that stuff. You want them to be customizable, and by putting in your client logos and colors, you can actually hop it up to where your clients actually start to take ownership of your applications, which is nice. And also, they're kind of useful for functional things like having different apps that's sitting on your desktop looking different, so that a lot of you are dealing with a number of different systems at the same time. If we can make them look different, that's kind of useful for you in a workflow sense. So more of a Zen desktop, if you like. And I'd just like to go back, and I know we've already kind of covered off on the TOI a bit, but some of the promises we made, my group made at the TOI, was that we were going to continue down a route of simplicity, clarity, and extensibility. And we're here to try and help, and we're going to be focused on making skins easier to load, give you more options and better support with more freebies. And of course, it begins here with the 2016 app skins. The other thing that I want to offer today, and it's really important, I know a lot of you probably from a visual perspective feel you don't have the confidence to design your systems, but really we have got a lot of experience in this, and you'll see some of the stuff we've done, but we'd really like to be able to offer you design feedback and support, and we'd also like to give you, offer you skin design services. So it's just a case of you starting up a conversation with John Ashcroft. But we're really keen to, it may be just something as simple as a design 360, where we come and look at what you've got and see whether we can actually add some value to it. So now I'm going to throw you over to Brian, who's going to take over and show you some really cool stuff.